So, taco moment or not, the question is, can Donald Trump easily exit this war, even if he wants to? Well, for more on this, we have Kadira Pethiyagoda, geopolitics expert, a former diplomat and an author, live from London for us now. Welcome to the programme. So overall, what do you make of Donald Trump's various statements during this war?
Well, I think part of it is the posturing and exaggeration that we see as Trump's personality. But I also think there's something deeper here, which is that the war is actually revealing that the US president doesn't fully control foreign policy. It's actually controlled by a constellation of powerful groups. And it's when these groups' interests coalesce that big decisions like starting, de-escalating, or ending wars are made. And the erratic nature of Trump's statements are really him trying to please all of these groups. So you've got the groups trying to push for a longer war, for example, the pro-Israel donors, whose war aims are Iranian state collapse and fragmentation. You've got the arms industry who want a longer war. And then you've got those who want a quick end. So you've got Trump's political base. You've got other industry, which is being damaged by high energy prices. And you've got those who are advocating for US strategic interests, who are worried about China, who are worried about what a historic defeat could mean, and who are worried about what it would mean for the US's network of alliances when states start seeing that it's actually more costly to be a US ally than to not be a US ally.
You use the word erratic there. Investors and markets prefer certainty. This does cause great volatility, doesn't it?
Yes, definitely. But I guess it depends what kind of investor you're talking about. Because, for example, if you saw Trump's threat and backing down earlier this week, both of those were meant to calm ordinary investors. But the timing and the combination of statements actually helped insiders make $500 million within an hour from selling oil futures. So I think the markets more broadly are learning that you can't really trust the US president's statements. And this leads to less efficiency in markets and harms the economy overall. And it may even lead to the end of the petrodollar more broadly.
Donald Trump claimed that talks have been taking place with Iran, though Iran has denied it. As a former diplomat, how do you view it all?
Well, firstly, I think Trump's statements throughout have been unreliable. And if you generally have one side that's saying there is an agreement and another side saying there isn't, usually means that there is no agreement. That said, war is, of course, diplomacy by other means. And so there's always a negotiation going on, whether that's communicated by words or by missiles. And the Iranian side has an interest in presenting defiance because its population wants to see that. And for them, this war is actually quite popular as a defensive war. But the US side wants its population to feel calmer about the economic situation because this war is actually quite unpopular in America. So I think there probably is some back channel talks going on through intermediary states. But the point is that I think ending the war depends on a few factors. So Israel has to be on board, and the wild card there is whether the Israeli population can withstand this unprecedented bombardment and may put pressure on their own government. And Iran wants reparations and the US exiting the region. But they may be open to influence from other states. But having said that, their most important partners, Russia and China, have an interest in seeing the US getting bogged down.
Kadira Pethiyagoda, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
The world doesn't fit in boxes.